how long will tar and chip or chip seal last in a driveway? That was one of my primary questions when I was thinking about doing some tar and chip in the driveway. Well, today I've got an answer for you. We're going to talk all about how much it costs relative to the cost of asphalt, cement, gravel, limestone. We're going to talk about all that, but the main thing we're going to be talking about is the life of tar and chip in a driveway, because I think the answer might surprise you. Hi, I'm Chad with Purple Collar Life, and I've got the answer that I wish I would have had a number of years ago when I was looking into tar and chip for a driveway solution for the top level of the driveway. Now, if you're not familiar, we have a 1/4 mile driveway here in Northwest Pennsylvania. So we get the freeze thaw all winter and then spring. So I was looking for something that would keep me from having to always be working on the driveway in the springtime. What happens a lot in the springtime is the driveway gets pretty squishy with all the freeze thaw. You get some potholes, you get some mud, and then you've got to have gravel brought in or limestone and get it all graded and set up right. Now, a lot of times I can do that myself with the Ford 8N tractor, and I've made a couple of videos about using the tractor and the back blade to clean up the driveway in the springtime. Pull that gravel back up off the edges, take the crown a little bit off the center. Those are things that will all help keep your driveway lasting longer and save you some money from having to get new gravel or limestone every single year. I'll put links to that video up above and down below in the description. But a number of years ago, when I had the opportunity to get some tar and chip in a portion of the driveway, I really had considered it beforehand. So I had done a lot of research on tar and chip, but the one unknown was always, how long will it last? So if I spend this money, which if you look at the hierarchy of cost for driveway, you would see cement is the most expensive, at least in our area. Asphalt is the second most expensive. Tar and chip is the third most expensive and considerably less than asphalt. But tar and chip costs more than limestone just spread in the driveway, and limestone costs more than just gravel spread in the driveway. A couple years ago, I made a video about limestone versus gravel for your driveway, and I'll put that video link up above and down below in the description also. So I kept asking people, how long will tar and chip last? And of course, the people who are selling it and going to do it in your driveway will say, well, it can last up to 10 years. Well, up to 10 years, what does that even mean? Like, for my driveway, in and out with our F350 and the camper, and we've got equipment and a lot of vehicles in and out pretty often, how long will it last for me? Well, this winter gave us that answer. You can see on our walk here down the driveway, we are now to the part where you're starting to see the tar and chip section. 280 to 300 feet roughly of our 1/4 mile driveway, we had tar and chipped in August of 2023. So almost exactly 2 years and 6 months ago, this section of the driveway, we had the tar and chip or chip coat or chip seal put on top. After that process was completed, I made a video that was about the things I wish I had known before doing a tar and chip driveway. If you are thinking about tar and chip for your driveway, I highly recommend that video. Again, I'll put the link up above and down below in the description. But that should really help you out if you're thinking about having someone put tar and chip in your driveway. Hey, this is a great time to click that like button if you haven't already. And if you're not subscribed, we'd really appreciate if you click that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. About 90% of the people who watch our videos are not subscribed. We'd love to have you click that subscribe button and follow us along here on Purple Collar Life, all about our rural living in Northwest Pennsylvania and our blend of primarily white collar day jobs and blue collar lifestyle. So let's go back in time to August of 2023. The spring before that, I had just paid for 40 tons of limestone and gravel to be brought here to my driveway. Now at that time, 20.7 tons roughly a triaxle of limestone 2B to be brought into the driveway costs about $700. And I had an opportunity to do the chip seal on the driveway, 300 feet of chip seal for $3,000. Now, if chip seal lasts 5 to 10 years, I thought, okay, this financially makes sense because I won't be getting gravel every single year in this part of the driveway. And that has held true from 2023 until now, March of 2026. I have not ordered limestone for this portion of the driveway because the chip seal doesn't need any additional coating on top of it. It just is the top coat for the driveway. And I will say, for the first 2 years, even though it wasn't perfect, we really liked the tar and chip surface. It was nice and smooth, easy, small gravel, no maintenance required at all. If it started to break away at the edge, a nice warm day would come along, it would kind of reseal itself. That's one of the advantages of tar and chip or chip seal, is that it does seal itself. No potholes. It was a little bit interesting to snowplow on top of the chip seal because you want to make sure you don't grab all those loose limestone chips from the top and move them off. So that I always was super careful when I was snow plowing in this section of the driveway to keep the plow up a little bit. If I was using the snow blower, I made sure I was really off the top of the snow so that I'm not grabbing all those limestone chips and throwing them into the woods. So yeah, for the first couple years, this tar and chip driveway was pretty nice. We felt pretty fancy having a tar and chip driveway here in rural Northwest Pennsylvania. So what is the lifespan of tar and chip driveway? Well, in our case, it's 2 years and 6 months. Let me show you what we're looking at after a hard winter here in Northwest Pennsylvania. Now, at the end of the video, I'm gonna let you know if I would do it again or not. So here's our current state today. You can see, especially as we approach the turn here, the chips are all gone, the tar's gone, and we are back down to the base of the driveway. And it gets worse here on this outside tire spot of the turn. You can see we are literally down to the shale and the gravel that was underneath the tar and chip. We've still got chips out here on the outside edge. There's some that I caught in the snow with the snow plow. We've still got chips in the center, but this right here is about as bad as it gets. This is down to regular gravel driveway now. You can see it's muddy. Our cars are getting dirty. That's the other nice advantage to the chip seal, was our cars stayed pretty clean in this section of the driveway, but that's not the case anymore. This is all very soft now, so when you're driving on it, you can kind of feel the squishiness of the driveway. And as we end this portion of the turn, you can still see that the chip seal just didn't hold up through the winter this year. First winter, it did pretty good. Second winter, pretty good. But this winter, not great. There's an actual section of potholes right there where I'm getting some mud puddles. Because like I said, that tar and chip kind of bind layer is gone. Now the driveway gets a little bit higher up here, and that helped us out some because you can see it held up a little bit better, but still where the tires go, the tar and chip is mostly dead. We're back down to seeing the big gravel underneath the chips there. And like I said, if you haven't checked out the things I wish I knew before doing a tar and chip driveway, I think that'll be really informative to you to understand things that I now know should have been done differently when this was applied. So because this, in my opinion, was not applied properly, maybe that affected the lifespan. Maybe if you did the better application process, you would get 5 to 10 years. But with the way this driveway was done for us, 2 years and 6 months. And that leaves me with a dilemma now, because I'm at a state where what do I do now? Obviously, I don't want these potholes and mud puddles all through the driveway. So I've got to find a way to fix this. Now, if it were gravel, I'd throw the back blade on the 4-8N tractor, clean this up, and I'd be in good shape. But it's not gravel. It's got sections now of tar and chip that are stuck together in big chunks. It's got sections that's got nothing. So Leave a comment down below what you think the fix is for this driveway. I am not interested in having tar and chip done on this section of the driveway again. If you ask me the question, would you do it again? We really liked it for the first couple years, but I would not do it again. $3,000 for 260 to 300 feet of tar and chip driveway. I wouldn't spend that money again because of the situation we're in right now. So I've got to do something with it, and there is no good solution. I don't want to pay to have this blacktopped. I don't want to pay to tar and chip it again. I'd like to just put some limestone on top of it. And again, let me know in the comments if you think that will work. Can I just put limestone on top of this broken down tar and chip and make it back into a gravel driveway over time? Leave those comments, let me know what you think, because I'm not sure how to handle this section of the driveway now. You can kind of see what I'm talking about here. If I take the back blade and I start scraping along here, this center section is actually a lot of tar and chip still bound together. So I'm going to be grabbing big chunks, and then I'm trying to fill in this low spot where the tar and chip is completely gone. I'm back down to gravel, and I just predict that being somewhat of an issue and not working the way I would want it to. So while it was really nice, and while I thought I was getting a good deal at the time, $3,000 for about 300 feet of driveway tar and chipped, I would not do it again. And as far as how long tar and chip will last, I can't answer the question for you, but for me, it was 2 years and 6 months, and that just wasn't long enough. Make sure you leave those comments down below what you think a good solution for me would be. If you've had a different experience and tar and chip has held up for you for 10 years, definitely leave that comment down below too, because that'll help other people out if they're trying to decide if tar and chip or chip seal is right for them. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click that thumbs up button. Click the subscribe button if you're not already following us, and hopefully we'll see you again the next time. So here's our section of the tar and chip driveway. And then here's our section of regular gravel. And while this doesn't look great either, I can fix this up really quickly with the Ford tractor.